guys, and thanks for coming along. Today's a little bit different because today's about a product review. I had a guy contact me via my YouTube channel asking if I did any site welding, if I ever had a requirement for a generator welder. And I'm yeah, I do, and I've got one, you know. So we had this discussion, and he's telling me he runs a business over in Somerset. And basically they specialise in mobile welding plant, and he was all excited about this new small 190 amp welder generator that he thought maybe I'd like to give it a shot and see if it's any good. So pretty much the guys over at Mobile Welding Limited have sent me an SIP 180, even though it's a 190, bit of mobile plant. So this is going to be a bit of a review. Right, I'll start unpacking it. So I'm not sure if you can see there, but not a great start. The pallet's damaged and it's dropped through it, so I'm hoping this bad boy isn't going to be too damaged. We'll have a look now. Right, so let's get in. Okay, gotta get it up the pallet somehow. How heavy is this? Okay, it's not that heavy at all. Handles, albeit these brackets for the handles, they're about 1.2 thick, folded. I can't see them being very strong for long, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see if we can lift these back. Right, let's see what we get for your money. This retails at £1,100. That's including your taxes and delivery. So, in the overall scheme of things, this is a very cheap welder. So, I don't know. Equivalent. These are falling in. An equivalent Mosa unit will cost you at least 2,000 plus the VAT. So, you know, I'm hoping it's not a case of you get what you pay for, but as this one hasn't cost me anything, it should be good. Okay, so DINS connectors. Okay, assuming you haven't got these, which is a good start, they'll go in the spares drawer. Single phase 32 amp plug. 3-pin. I'll have to make some modifications on that. Set of keys. This is also an electric start unit, which again is really good. Albeit these plastics, I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, that's cheap. That's cheap shit. So they probably won't stay on there for long. Looks like there. Plug spanner. That's handy. That's cool. And the instruction book. Oh, 190 amp welder generator SIP. And okay. It's in pretty good English. It's not pidgin English, which makes me think at least this is an English production, publication. I mean, so often you get things, you know, labelled up as American or British built or German especially, and it turns out it's all Chinese and the instructions are just useless. but that looks pretty good. And a strange setup there. Okay, there's another 32 amp 110 volt plug. Okay. Oh, another bag of goodies. Let me just get some snips for this in there. Okay, let's open the second bag. And what's in this bag? Let's have a look. So, okay, that's handy. Not that I'll ever use this on site, but for the single phase, they've given you an adapter. So you plug in your 32 amp single phase there, and you can plug in your 13 amp fuse there. Sorry. Yeah. Just one of those two slots right on the back. Again, that's handy. I mean, if I'm at home doing something, then that's fine, I can use that, but on site, that's a no-no. What else have we got? Okay. So, they've given me a funnel, which is nice. That is probably, again, the cheapest bit of plastic I've ever seen. I mean, it's that thin and flimsy. You probably have better luck with a milk bottle. And a little spec to go on there as well, which screws on okay, but it tightens up. Okay, so you probably wouldn't lose too much, but you wouldn't want to be using this really. So the first thing I'd do is chuck that and get a decent funnel. That's all the bits it comes with, so that's cool. Right, let's get down to the bare bones of this machine. So what have we got? We got 230 volt AC outlet, 115, which is 110 AC outlet. You can switch between 240 and 110. We've got an on-off switch, which is fine, and then I imagine that's a breaker. Also a voltage indicator, which is cool. You start, earth cable for earthing out, and your volume button, which goes all the way up to 11. In fact, it goes up and up and up and up and up and didn't stop, so that's a little bit worrying as well. So how do I know where I am? That's just twisting. That's not good. Right, let me have another look at this. Okay guys, this is brand new. These get shipped with no engine oil in them. You see there's a little disclaimer just taken off the dipstick. So first thing I gotta do is put some oil in. Now we know what the crappy funnel's for. No way financial oil until we're doing, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Right, now we've got more than, well, we've got exactly what we need in there. The perfect amount of oil, which is great. Now, I was saying earlier on at the beginning of this video about these so-called British machines or American machines and or German machines, and in reality they're actually Chinese, cheaply manufactured bits of kit. Well, if you have a look there, it would appear that this is Chinese. So this is pretty much a downside for me. Chinese engines aren't particularly good. I kind of hoped that, you know, SIP would have used something with a Honda engine in, but it is what it is. Okay, so we've got a little gauge there, so that's not much fuel's in there. We know there's no fuel in there. There's a nice little filter. That's handy. let's put some fuel in. So I'm looking to see what the capacity of this tank is. I do believe it's 25 litres, and we've just put 5 litres of fuel in. And that 5 litres of fuel hasn't registered at all on the fuel gauge. So I'm kind of hoping that the fuel gauge is okay. I suppose the only way I'll find that is to fill it up. I only have 5 litres of fuel here in the shop, so that's what we're going to use. Right, let's start this baby up. Okay, so before I could start this, there's a big sign here saying battery storage, and to connect the battery. So that's what I've just done now. Connected the battery, we've got fuel, put the choke on, let's see if it starts. There seems to be a fluctuation in the amperage coming through. And I haven't checked my connections yet, made sure that the DINS plugs are in properly. I'm pretty sure they are. So if you do buy one of these, there's going to be a little bit of trial and error. What I've noticed is that dial, albeit this set will go up to 190 amps. I thought I was running at 80 amps, and I was clearly running about 120 on a 2.5 3016, which acted more like a gouging rod, to be honest. We brought the ampage back down, took it all the way back down to 60, brought it up to 70, and then we managed to get that, which was, well, Fido's butt, but it's okay. Left it on the same settings, down onto 3mm mild steel, and just did an inside corner joint, and albeit the weld looks tidy, not sure if you can the weld looks tidy. As I was welding it was intermittent, so on a rating out of 10 I'd give this about 7. For the money, yeah, if you're going to buy new, at least you get a warranty on it. It will do what you need it to do. You're not going to go and take it in a ship and weld hell. But if you're a jobbing welder like me these days, it's in the most I'll need the welder for is to go and weld some hinges on some gate posts, or maybe, you know, a patch up here and there. Nothing major. I don't need massive amps anymore. It'll do the job. So yeah, it's SIP, it's a British brand, or it's a brand, a well-known brand, albeit it's definitely a Chinese machine that's been relabeled. That seems to be the way now. Yeah, it's worth the money. It's worth the money. Okay. I hope there's been of some. Sorry, hang on. Ooh, I hope that's been of some sort of help to you. You know, guys, if this is something you need on an occasional basis, this is going to be perfect for you. 1,100 quid on the terms of a business. It's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of expenditure. It will pay for itself. So there you have it. It works. It's not the best. It's certainly better than nothing. It'll get you out of a scrape. It's not too big. I can move it around. It says it's 110 kilos on there, but that ain't 110 kilos. It'll do the job. It's not a Lincoln Ranger. It's not a Miller. It's just an SIP little 4-stroke, petrol-powered, 190 amp welder generator. So, it's horses for courses, I suppose. A little catch up on what's to come in the future. I've got another rocket stove build, which is a little bit different. This one's going to be a griddle, and it'll be interchangeable. So the same rocket stove will be able to fire up a griddle and a pizza oven. So that's one of the ones coming up. A couple of artistic builds, and like I said earlier on, another product review, which will be on a second-hand TIG welder. Just letting you know what you can get for your money out there, and what firms are worth bothering with. Anyway, hope to see you again soon. Sorry it's been so long since my last video. I'm very, very busy with work, which at the end of the day is what puts bread on my table and feeds my 12 kids, and my 4 wives, and my 4 wives. So, take care, everyone. Bye now.